We were just standing there in the hallway, and he wasn't leading the way to his room or anything, and I didn't know where his room was. And as the stalemate continued, I became convinced he was trying to figure out a way not to hook up with me, that I never should have suggested the idea in the first place, that it was unladylike and therefore had disgusted Augustus Waters, who was standing there looking at me unblinking, trying to think of a way to extricate himself from the situation politely. And then, after forever, he said, "It's above my knee and it just tapers a little and then it's just skin. There's a nasty scar, but it just looks like..." "What?" I asked. "My leg," he said. "Just so you're prepared in case. I mean, in case you see it or what." "Oh, get over yourself," I said, and took the 2 steps I needed to get to him. I kissed him hard, pressing him against the wall, and I kept kissing him as he fumbled for the room key. We crawled into the bed, my freedom circumscribed some by the oxygen. But even so I could get on top of him, and take his shirt off, and taste the sweat on the skin below his collarbone, as I whispered into his skin, "I love you, Augustus Waters." His body relaxing beneath mine as he heard me say it. He reached down and tried to pull my shirt off, but it got tangled in the tube. I laughed. "How do you do this every day?" he asked as I disentangled my shirt from the tubes. Idiotically. It occurred to me that my pink underwear didn't match my purple bra, as if boys even noticed such things. I crawled under the covers and kicked out of my jeans and socks and then watched the comforter dance as beneath it. Augustus removed first his jeans and then his leg. We were lying on our backs next to each other, everything hidden by the covers, and after a second I reached over for his thigh and let my hand trail downward to the stump, the thick scarred skin. I held the stump for a second. He flinched. "It hurts?" I asked. "No," he said. He flipped himself on his side and kissed me. "You're so hot," I said, my hand still on his leg. "I'm starting to think you have an amputee fetish." He answered, still kissing me. I laughed. "I have an Augustus Waters fetish," I explained. The whole affair was the precise opposite of what I figured it would be. Slow and patient and quiet and neither particularly painful nor particularly ecstatic. There were a lot of condomy problems that I did not get a particularly good look at. No headboards were broken, no screaming. Honestly, it was probably the longest time we had ever spent together without talking. Only one thing followed tight. Afterward, when I had my face resting against Augustus's chest, listening to his heart pound, Augustus said, "Hazel Grace, I literally cannot keep my eyes open." "Misuse of literality," I said. "No," he said, so tired. His face turned away from me, my ear pressed to his chest, listening to his lungs settle into the rhythm of sleep. After a while, I got up, dressed, found the hotel philosoph stationery, and wrote him a love letter. "Dearest Augustus, virgins, 17-year-old guys with one leg. Yours, Hazel Grace."